Following a busy month of January where we saw a surprising number of interesting games launched, we're taking a look at the best indie games coming out in February. Hey guys, it's Cody with Indie Game Pulse, where we bring you the hottest indie games with the coolest memes. If you want to find out about the newest and best indie games and hear genuine reviews from an indie game fanatic like yourself, click the subscribe button and notification bell to make sure you don't miss another video. Let's get into it. We begin our countdown with a swashbuckling pirate's tale in King of Seas. Boasting a single-player campaign filled with memorable characters and plenty of interesting locations to visit, you'll set off on your adventure aboard your customizable pirate ship. Along the way, you may also encounter some legendary pirates or sea creatures like the Kraken. With a dynamic world and changing weather, you can sail with the trade winds or take your chances by heading into stormy weather. It looks like there is a heavy focus on customization and changing the game to your specific playstyle, so I think King of Seas will appeal to a lot of you. Almost everyone will be able to get their hands on this one when it releases to PC via Steam, Nintendo Switch, PS4, and Xbox One on February 18th.
What an adventure, gang. Oh.
Tell me, why do you seek Mutropolis?
I don't. I didn't even believe in it until yesterday.
Coming up next, we have Mutropolis, a point-and-click detective title which I recently saw featured in HitSense The Big Adventure event. This stunning, hand-drawn adventure features quirky and colorful characters seeking a lost city.
These inscriptions, don't you see?
Death lurks in every corner.
But there are ancient powers which seek to bar their progress. Make your way through 50 different locations and scenes, and solve puzzles in typical point-and-click style. The colorful art and sci-fi theme of Mutropolis really set it apart from the others in my opinion, as I've not seen anything quite this eye-catching in some time.
I just heard there was an accident during excavation. No!
If you're a fan of point-and-click adventures, or just love a good story filled with puzzles and ancient mystique, then pick this one up on PC, Mac, and Linux on February 18th.
How long will this hopeless journey last? Months? Years? Centuries? The world around us has collapsed.
At number 8 on our list is the surreal first-person survival adventure Noch. As you explore the aftermath of an apocalypse, alone or with a friend, you'll seek to find the girl who destroyed the world. Her name is Lisa, by the way, and she sounds lovely. But beware, this is not only an atmospheric horror game, there are also several boss fights along your way. I'm not the biggest fan of horror games, but I do like the colorful and psychedelic look of Noch, so maybe I'll have to give this one a closer look. It comes to PC via Steam on February 26th. I've been enjoying several challenging platformers lately with Adverse and Super Meat Boy Forever, so I'm really looking forward to seeing more of Blue Fire as well. Combining 3D platforming with an art style similar to that of Hollow Knight, which is my favorite indie game ever, you'll jump and fight your way through the dark world of Penumbra. With some Metroidvania aspects as well, like upgradable skills and equipment, Blue Fire is sure to check many boxes on indie game fans' lists. It's coming out on February 4th for PC and Nintendo Switch, with PS4 and Xbox One launches coming in the future. At At number 6, we have a game that announced their release date just in time for me to include it on our list, and boy am I glad they did. Rogue Heroes: Ruins of Tasos is a roguelite RPG similar in look and combat to Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, and filled with the same overworld and dungeon feel. However, what really impresses me about Rogue Heroes is the 1-to-4 player co-op. Puzzles will not be the same when you're solo or with a friend, nor will the enemies and bosses be the same, each changing and adapting to how many players are present. But should you or a friend die, in typical roguelite fashion you will be able to upgrade your character and return to the fight. With many character classes to choose from and procedural dungeons, I can see Rogue Heroes: Ruins of Tasos providing a lot of replayability. You can check it out on PC and Nintendo Switch on February 23rd. Moving into the top half of our list, and for all my city builder fans out there, we have Nebuchadnezzar. From a team of 2 who have worked on games such as Broken Sword 5 and American Truck Simulator, comes a historical city builder set in the Mesopotamia region. Crafted with a classic feel and isometric camera, what truly sets Nebuchadnezzar apart from similar games is the do-it-yourself monument structure. You don't just choose a monument to construct from a menu, but you design and build it yourself piece by piece. There's also a campaign mode for those that need more structure and direction in their games, and this will follow historical events of the time. Look for Nebuchadnezzar on Steam and GOG on February 17th.
Dandy Ace. With his mediocre performances and handsome looks, Ace, and I really don't know why, became the most loved of all magicians.
At number 4 on our list is Dandy Ace, a magical roguelite game featuring strong customization and replayability. I had the pleasure of previewing this during the Twitch preview days held in January, and even after I was done streaming, I still continued to play for hours. It is that fun. You play as the titular character Dandy Ace, a debonair magician who is trapped inside a cursed mirror by his rival, the Green-Eyed Illusionist. The characters and their companions are over the top with fantastic voice acting to tie the story together. But the real magic lies in the cards. Dandy carries a combination of 8 cards to form 4 attacks. You're given 3 cards to start your run, and then you find other cards in chests or dropped from random battles. Combining these together will make up different attacks and combinations, allowing you to experiment and be creative. This was where I had the most fun, and it helped the repetitive runs to not get stale. If you enjoy roguelikes and lights, make sure to pick this one up when it's released to PC and all consoles on February 28th. Moving into our top 3 games, we have the first of 2 titles coming out of early access and into a full launch. Imagine Earth is a global colony sim where you have access to an entire planet of resources. Quite an uncommon feature, it seems, for recent world sims that Imagine Earth boasts is a fleshed out story-based campaign, which will introduce you to the 7 different planets. If free play and undirected world colonization are more your speed, then enjoy endless procedurally generated worlds where each biome will present unique challenges.
Satisfy their hunger for resources. With increased climate change, natural disasters are becoming more frequent and severe.
You'll also need to balance development with destroying natural resources, and Imagine Earth seems to have a heavy environmental focus. But you are not alone in these worlds either, and will need to trade with or compete against other corporations in your sphere. The rich and lush environments of Imagine Earth have such a draw for me, and I hope I can personally find time to play it when it's released on February 25th for Xbox, PlayStation, and PC via Steam. Our penultimate indie game coming out next month is the horror adventure Little Nightmares 2. In this sequel, you play as a young boy named Mono, trying to escape a world which is corrupting and spreading evil through televisions. Pretty relatable, right? Mono is joined by a companion, Six, from the original Little Nightmares, and together they will have to work together to solve puzzles and defeat the many monsters standing in their way. From what I've seen of others playing the demo, and coming from a horror noob, this one looks creepy through and through. If you're a fan of the horror genre, you do not want to miss Little Nightmares 2 coming to PC, Nintendo Switch, PS4, and Xbox One on February 10th. And taking our number one spot for February 2021, and a game which should have all of you roguelite fans out there drooling at the mouth, is Curse of the Dead Gods. By the way, this trailer is so short, so I'm playing it twice while we talk about the game. The curses mentioned in the title of the game are gifted to you at the beginning of each temple run, and will negatively affect you unless you can find a way to make them work in your favor. Regardless of the curses, your greed pushes you to keep coming back for more every time you die, and the only way to break the cycle is to bring back the power of the dead gods until you reach the final boss, Death himself. The story sounds cool, but the gameplay? Wow. Talk about fast and chaotic. I better start working on my reflexes. If this is anything similar to 2020's best roguelike offering, then I'm sure we're in for a treat here. Also, the art style of Curse of the Dead Gods looks stunning, almost like running through a graphic novel. Anyway, grab this one when it comes to Nintendo Switch, PS4, Xbox One, and PC via Steam and Epic Games. And that's going to do it for our top indie games coming up in February. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can be sure to catch more indie game countdowns and reviews. Let me know in the comments if you think I missed any games which should have been in the top 10, and tell me which games you're looking forward to playing. Thank you very much to my 125 subscribers for your support, and I look forward to getting to know more of you soon. For more top indie game countdowns and reviews, check out the videos on your screen now, and I'll see you on the other side.